How do you manage your time? Like, how do you do it? You've got work, you've got your other hobbies, you've got friends and family, you've got to take care of your own self. You've got to move, you got to work out, you got to go for a run, you got to make food, you got to eat food, you got to clean up, you got to think and prepare for the next day, you got to sleep, you got to, have a social life. Yeah, how do you do that and have, time for yourself and your hobbies? Really, like I mentioned hobbies before, but how do you have time for your hobbies? I can't find the time to read in my 9 to 5. And I still don't do a lot of the things I mentioned. Like, I don't cook for myself. I don't have to clean up after myself, and I'm in a fortunate position. But I'm still not reading. How do you do it? I don't get it. Hi. Um, I just wanted to talk about this week. Reading has been hard. It's been very, very difficult. If you notice, if you have very keen eyes, you've noticed that there's a new background here. And, yep, new background. And it's gonna be like this for a while. I think a month, maybe. At the mic, you might notice it's a very different shape now. And that's because I forgot my mic at home. I'm in a new city because of an internship, and I forgot my mic at home. So this is what I'm gonna have to be doing, my recording with. And yeah, reading has been hard. Because surprise, surprise, when you work a 9 to 5, you don't really have a lot of time. And I think in this week, since Tuesday, I've read around like 15 pages max, I think. And that's a bit disappointing because that would be, you know, a third of the day, a third of the day's worth of reading. So that's a bit shitty. But yeah, I don't really know the purpose of this video. I think I'm just a bit concerned about how I'm gonna continue on with my reading, given this situation that I'm in, because I wanted to finish The Lord of the Rings by Tuesday, but sadly I had to travel on Tuesday, so I could not read much, so that's fine. So I could have done it on Wednesday, but today it's Friday, Saturday now, and yep, I am still, 30 odd pages off, so I need to get a move on, finish this, and start the Two Towers for Monday. And that's not ignoring the stack of books that I've lying onto my left there. It's a bit scary because how am I supposed to read when I'm also working? That's going to be concerning. And I need to find a good crew for it because I can't read at work. That's not happening. Um, the travel to and fro, I'm not really in a position where I can read most of the times, and even when I can, it's like 10-15 minutes max where I can read. And I was reading today, sitting in the metro. It's hard. It was hard to focus, actually, which I found very concerning because I had to reread things 3 or 4 times just to get it in my head that, yeah, this is what I'm reading. So that's going to be interesting. I'll see what the weekends have for me in store. Maybe I get more reading done there, so that could be good. But apart from that, it's just how do people manage their time? Of course, it's been less than a week since I'm in this position where I have a 9 to 5. But how would you manage your time? How would you split your time in such a way that you're able to pursue your hobbies and have a social life and work? Because 9 to 5, you're working, yeah. For me, it's an hour long commute either side. So, so it's essentially is an 8 to 6 or 8 to 7, really, because it takes longer to get back. And I get back, change, rest up a bit, and it's 7 p.m. And from 7 to the time I sleep, I have to factor in, you know, talking to my friends, making new friends if I am, reading, working out, going for a run, staying in touch with the family, and studying or working on a side project. 7 things. That's 7 things, and I can think of more if I add, watching the stuff I want to do, um, playing video games. I mean, I have a controller right here. You just zoom out, play video games. So yeah, that's 9 things in what, 4 hours? I have to obviously have dinner, eat, sleep. But I can't do that many things. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting on how am gonna have to be tackling this. Not just now for the month, but also in the future because that's gonna be life for a while. I hope not a long time, but it's gonna be life for a while. That's how I'm gonna have to tackle it. And I genuinely don't know what to say. I have no idea. I just laid down and I said, you know what? Screw it. You have to speak. You have to say something. Words have to come out of your mouth. And I don't know a hook for this video. I guess it's hard to manage time. That's the hook. The most boring hook you'll ever see. How do you do it? How do you do it? I'm not talking about the people that work a 9 to 5. I'm talking about you. Who's watching? Who's got to this point? How do you do it? How do you go about your life and your other hobbies and incorporate reading in it? I would love to know because maybe that gives me the inspiration I need to come up with a solution for myself. Because yeah, it's hard. It's half past midnight. I need to sleep. Have a decently long day tomorrow, second half. So I think I'll sleep, and I'll continue reading tomorrow. And yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. It was 6 minutes long. I don't know if I'll post this actually. Who knows? I hope I do, but we'll see. Yeah, that's it for me. If you got to this part, I would love to know what you do that has you reading in your day-to-day life. Because I don't want to give this up. I'll be very honest. I really have enjoyed reading the last couple of months, almost 2 months of reading every single day now, even if it's a page. And I'm very happy about that. And I want to read more. And of course, there's going to be some days where I just physically can't. It's not going to be possible. But over the long term, I want to be a consistent reader. I have 12 books on my desk there. I'm gonna buy another one tomorrow. So I need to start reading. I need to read. And it's it's not like I'm not enjoying the books I read. It's just they take time. And a few weeks ago, I was thinking and I was debating of juggling 4 books at a time. I can barely do one now. It's just not gonna happen. All my time goes into one book, and that's it. That is it. So yeah, I would love to know your thoughts, and I'll try to think of my own thoughts as well. So yes, see ya. Bye bye.